Welcome back to our interviews with our workshop speakers. I have with me today Liz Jans, and Liz is going to be teaching a workshop at our annual conference on coping with anxiety, depression, and stress. And I know, Liz, right now that is such a hot topic. There's so much going on, and there's a reason to stress. You know, if anybody had a reason to stress, now is the time to stress about that. But Liz, let's just talk a little bit about how you came to teach this workshop. Why did the team ask you to teach it? What gives you the experience, the expertise to be able to talk about these things?
Yeah, definitely. My husband and I are youth pastors. We've been at Church at Briargate now for 7 years. My undergrad degree is in youth ministry, and I just completed my master's of education in school counseling, and I'm going to be going into a school starting here in the fall. And so I've got a lot of experience in youth ministry, so on the ministry side of dealing with those things, but also in the counseling side of it. So I'm really able to combine those two and really kind of see it as like a whole person issue.
Right. That's great. And I know that teens right now probably are experiencing a whole lot of uncertainty. There's nothing like being pulled away from your friends and not being able to see them. I know when we started attending church again, the parents would all be ready to go home and the teenagers would just be sitting there enjoying each other. So who do you think this workshop will be for?
This workshop is for anyone. I think all of us have experienced some kind of anxiety or stress or maybe even depression at some point in our lives. And so I think this could be for anyone. Maybe I'm myself just had my second baby. Maybe it could be for new moms. Maybe it could be for young adults. Maybe it could be for people that are coping with anxiety and stress and things like that from coronavirus. I think that anyone who might have been dealing with these things at any point in their life could come to this. And also, maybe it's your husband that's dealing with it, or maybe it's a family member, a kid, or a parent, or someone like that. And so if you come, you can also learn some things that could help them as well.
Absolutely. And so since we've had the coronavirus, it's just been a really tough time. And who knew when we decided to do this workshop? We did this last year for our teen girls at the Loft. And we said, hey, we need this. We need these strategies to help us cope with these things as well. Who knew that we would go through what we just been through? So I think it's a perfect timing for what we're doing. So not only are you receiving your master's in school education, didn't you get a license of some sort in counseling that you've been using to help with this?
Yeah, I just applied for my professional counselor license as well. I took alternate courses during my master's program so that I could also get that, just so that in any situation I was in, I could approach it from both the school counselor side and the counselor side.
Okay, so before we go, give us one sneak peek of a coping strategy. What is something we can do to cope with stress?
A really good one you can do is find some kind of self-care. For me, that is taking a bath for an hour and watching a movie. So whatever your self-care might be, try to figure that out and try to have at least 1 to 2 times a week that you really practice that, because that's going to rejuvenate you. It's going to help you be more effective, not only for yourself, but for people you're working with and your family and everyone around you.
That is a great idea. I think I might try that tonight. Well, thank you so much for joining us and talking to us about your workshop. If you have never been to our conference, I encourage you to go. This year it's going to be October 1st through 3rd, and it's going to be at the Embassy Suites and Conference Center in Loveland, Colorado, and you can find all that information at our website, women.rmdc.org. Thank you.